Hi and welcome to another episode of CBTV. When is a promise not a promise? Well, when it's made by Julia Gillard. What other conclusion can you draw from the pattern of deceit and betrayal by one of the worst Prime Ministers to ever lead an Australian government? Remember, it all started with her betrayal of Kevin Rudd and then of course her deception of the Australian people at the last election. Who can forget the real Julia claim or the campaign launch speech that she actually read from notes but had her spin doctors claim was unscripted? We then had the cash for clunkers, the Citizens' Assembly, and the really big lie that there will be no carbon tax under a government I lead. Now these are just a few of the reasons why no one can rely on a word that passes Julia Gillard's lips. So after dudding Kevin Rudd and the Australian people, she has now dudded Andrew Wilkie over their written agreement for poker machine reform. But there is so much more that demonstrates this is a Prime Minister that cannot be trusted, leading a government that simply lurches from one crisis to another. We have thousands of illegal maritime arrivals, despite promises to defend Australia's borders. We've seen the East Timor solution that proved to be a phantom policy, replaced by the Malaysian policy non-solution. The only thing we haven't seen is something that will actually stop the boats. So they keep coming, and dozens die because of the intransigence of this government and their Green partners. But what's next on the agenda? Oh, that's right, a budget surplus in 2013. Well, let me tell you right here and now, Gillard will never deliver on that promise. Firstly, because Labor have repeatedly shown they are incapable of living within their means, but also because I suspect Julia Gillard won't be Prime Minister by the time the budget comes around. I don't think anyone needs to remind Kevin Rudd that revenge is a dish best served cold. I'm Cory Bernardi. This is CBTV.